Hey guys, how's it going? Shmoy, aka Baby Sham 33. Back again in Act 7, Chapter 1, beta test. So, made a few adjustments, and I've gone ahead and taken off my suicides. Kind of go through this. Like I said, with some characters, um, it it works out well. Technically, the path that I'm about to run, I could leave the suicides on, but I said for this run, we're going to take them off and see how it goes. Because of that, I will um, boost up to compensate. Um, and I was going to put some sound on, but after doing some testing, uh, the volume, even when I had the sound at the lowest, was just a bit harsh. Um, this path in this path we're on, we have incoming is arc overload and stun vulnerability. Um, but at the same time, too, you also have vigorous assault um, on some of these nodes. So while the defender has a regen buff, they gain attack and attacks become unblockable. You also have armored assault. Same thing, but it's basically when they have an armor up buff. So the team I'm going to be running here is I have AA, um, I have Clairvoyant, but with Clairvoyant I did include um, Ghost Rider for that synergy, so that buffs fall off faster. And then at the same time, I did put Corvus in here, and I also have Doctor Doom. Uh, so we want to get this started, do some testing, and see how everything kind of comes together. As I said, I will run. So it's the beta test. So, like I said, I've taken off my suicides. For this path, I really could have left them on, but it's all right. Kind of go full scale boost and not care about the effects on my health, and kind of compensates. So basically, this is where I would be if I had kept the suicides on anyway. So X23 up first. I'm gonna go in here with Archangel and test, see how this runs. I'm going to hit into her block, trying to push her back. Now that I have those buffs are off. Wow. And because of that Ghost Rider synergy, wow. You see how fast the those buffs do fall off, but it is so funny. Um, and because of my neurotoxins, she didn't trigger those effects. So I've got now I've got 4 neurotoxins up on her, and she should go down very fast. But basically, that Clairvoyant and Ghost Rider synergy is why all of those buffs are falling off so quickly. I'm going to go in this next one with Corvus to test it out, see how it is. This is Armored Assault, which is very difficult because he basically keeps those armors up so frequently that I'm going to be relying a lot on that synergy to make those buffs kind of fall off and see where I can get my openings. Okay. And he has that armor up buff, so try to keep that up. I'm being very careful with my openings. And unfortunately out of charges. See if I can bait his attack. He's about to regen. I want to get back. Hitting his block. Kind of keep him against the wall. Until that buff falls off. Can kind of go in now. Get some attacks. Armor up buff. So I want to be very careful. I'm trying to make him throw his specials. I'm using my special 3. And hopefully by the time my clave charges are back, I'm back to say around a special 2. But at the same time too, this is going to push him to a special 1. And my clave charge is about to come back up, which is fantastic. Intercept. He uses his special. Let's see if we can push him back against the wall. Oh, that's my fault. I went in before the bubble pops. Alright. I'll go back in here with Corvus. So I can go ahead and get myself that tech charge. As that is going to help down the line when I have to fight the boss. Okay. And he's down. So we've got this Juggernaut up, this Unstoppable Colossus up next. Of course, you have the stun vulnerability. I don't know, like this is very hard to take advantage of. Arc Overload, Armored Assault. While has an armor up buff, they gain attack and become unblockable. Okay. So I actually want to go in here with Clairvoyant. For a few different reasons. So 1, you know, you're dealing with that Unstoppable. Now that there we go. So now I've got that debuff immunity up on him. And I can really stop all of those buffs from proccing. And as long as I actually time everything correctly, like I said, I'm not even worried about the regens, because as soon as they proc, I'm already hitting into him, and I'm keeping up the debuff immunity. So easy peasy. Like I said, because I'm using Clairvoyant and she's so fantastic with suicides, actually, it would have been no problem if I left my suicides on. Okay. So we've got Hulkbuster up. This is going to be another Armored Assault, of course. Because he's marked as an Avenger, I want to use Corvus here to get that tech charge. Like I said, for this lane I could probably go through with Clairvoyant pretty easily and clear the whole lane. But part of it is I am also thinking about the final fight. Okay. I want to keep those armor up buffs. He got the armor up, so I want to attack. Baiting out heavy attacks. Hitting to his block, letting that armor fall off. But use my armor break when I can. And hopefully this is enough. Yep, to take him out. Last hit, 66k crit. 29 hits, second charge. So anybody that tells you that Corvus is not good for Act 6, well, now Act 7 content, it is not true. I am going to use Corvus again. See if I can get the mutant charge. This is going to be, you have the Arc Overload, and you have the Vigorous Assault. So while the defender is regen debuff, they gain attack and become unblockable. Namor doesn't have like a... He regens on special attacks, so I'm assuming special attacks will be unblockable. But other than that, the only thing I should have to look out for is the Arc Overload. And I'm going to have to pay very close attention to his outrage charges. But luckily at this point, my Corvus is hitting like an absolute tank. I just want to back him up. And there you go. I messed up. I was hitting in this block. I wasn't paying attention to his outrage charges, and he went in Imperious Rex mode. So it's completely on me. I use Namor, so I should know better. You do have to be very cautious and pay attention to that Imperious Rex mode. So let's go back in here. He's more than halfway down. And that's on me. I didn't back up in time. And he's down. So that first one was on me. Should have seen that he went into Imperious Rex mode. Just paying attention to so many other things. I should have definitely caught that. So Vigorous Assault, Arc Overload. So with this I want to be very careful. Because of Corvus and I already have a tech charge, you'll notice he didn't have the regen at the start, and that's because Corvus does turn off ability accuracy on tech champs once you have that first charge. I wish that special 2 didn't kill him, because then that would have given me it would have actually given me the charge for the evasion also, but it's okay. Corvus with 3 charges does a lot of damage. we have Vigorous Assault again, so the regen buff, Arc Overload. I'm going to try Doom out on this fight. We want to basically stick to using his special one. I want to hit him, back him up. Let that buff fall off. So I'm going to be looking at just basically trying to time this out right. And now that should nullify those buffs. Perfect. So I'm continually power draining him. And waiting and using my buffs just at the right time. Special 2, get some nice damage. Honestly, I'm just going to back off a little bit. And now I'm going to go in, nullify all of those buffs. Parried but didn't get it. It's alright. He's dead anyway. And I could have been using just heavy attacks, and that would have also been just, you know, had the staggers up, which would have kept on nullifying him. But it makes it pretty easy. You can just continually use those special ones if you just time it out correctly, and you're always basically going to you're going to be able to get that just to nullify all those buffs, and you're just going to keep feeding your Mystic Dispersion if you're running Mystic Dispersion. So we have Armored Assault again with the Arc Overload, and we're Guillotine 29.99. I'm going to go in here with Corvus. I want to be I dash back, but got nothing. It's okay. Unbelievable. Okay. Kind of salty about that, but it's alright. Interesting. And so I'm just basically going to look to parry as much as, not parry, I'm sorry, hit into her block. What the hell? I knew I dex back on that. Because she has that, try to take a different approach. She has that armor up that's constant. So I need her invisibility to fall off. And that degen damage is ridiculous. Trying to find out. And that she goes invisible again. Special 1, Just nullify all of that stuff. Okay. See if we can cut. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that back because I'm pretty. I didn't remember. I didn't see any of the buffs up. So. Um, let's see. Okay. And nullify. Just gonna stagger. It's a very annoying fight. Special 1, drain power, nullify, and armor force wind right back up. So a fight like hers, basically you want to just intercept. Nothing but intercept, it seems. Let's just go ahead and revive the team. Some health potions. But like I said, it becomes very difficult with her. And I know I moved back in time, of course, because she does have that. Push her to a special 2. And down she goes. So basically, intercept, intercept, intercept. That armor is going to always keep going up. Yeah, she kind of sucks on that node because she's always going to have an armor up buff. Interesting. Alright, so we have Old Man Logan again. And as we remember, you have the arrogance, so every 10 hits, you're going to falter, so you have to be careful of that. Cold Turkey, whenever the attacker purifies a debuff, they receive a burst of degeneration damage. You have the Lion Heart, so you basically can't reverse his healing effects. Fissure. Rebound Determination. And you know, this was a fight that honestly you could kind of go in with anybody. You just have to be watch out for those falter chances. Kind of messed up last time with AA. I want to do over. So I gotta let that falter. But degen, come on. Throw your special. Just wouldn't do it. But you saw that degen hit me, so definitely not AA. You don't want to use anybody that reverses regeneration on this fight. It doesn't say anything about purifying his hits, so I could go in here with Dr. Doom and lay a smackdown on him. easily. And steal all that power back. Unblockable. 2, 3, 4. Falter. Back up. Rinse and repeat. Just because special 3. I'm going to falter, let that fall off. Just kind of had to time that carefully. I'm going to falter. Special 1, drain his power. I swear it's just been one of those days with the server, so I know I backed up. It's alright. I'm gonna have to use I had planned on using Corvus anyway. I'll just use the 1. Back off because of the falter. Hit into his block. Push him back. And falter, damn it. Okay, there he goes. Emma Frost. Let's start this off. This is probably a really bad idea. But yeah, I barely did any damage. I mean, that was not the best of play, but she like I said, she hits like a tank. 1. Um, especially with the oscillate node. Ah, caught me with the intercept. That wasn't too bad. Bait the heavy attack, getting my combos. Come on, why can't I? It's kind of upsetting when you like you either dexed or um, you should have definitely had the intercept. That was my fault. I just went the wrong way on the special one. Okay, come on. I was looking at her armor up buffs, and yeah, just tired. I was looking at her armor up buffs and took my eyes off, and she rightfully hit me with that special. Same thing. I apologize. It's just me, and I never have a problem with her special ones or anything. And this is just me being extremely, said sloppy. It's been a long day. I was going to go ahead and hit her block with the oscillate up, and caught me off guard. And down she goes. Okay, so other than my some poor play on my part, um, that path really isn't too bad. Like I said, I think the most difficult on that path is that guillotine 29.99. You really just your intercepts need to be on point, and then because of her miss mechanic, where if you use the same attack twice in a row, um, she goes invisible. Um, you want to keep to that three. Doctor Doom is fantastic because one, you can just heavy attack basically. One, you're gonna have to start off with getting those intercepts in. Um, when you get to a special one, you can use his special one to go ahead and remove all of those buffs. You can also parry once those buffs are down. Parry and heavy attack. That will keep the Digisoul off. So I mean, even with Doctor Doom, so you can start off with. I would just basically, if you get that first intercept in, you get that shock on her. Um, then I would go ahead, just use the heavy attack right away, so that you can take down the the her ability to go invisible. And from there, like I said, you work in your intercepts, use your special ones to nullify those the buffs. She's probably the most difficult on that path, but other than that, it's not too bad of a path. All right, guys. Like I said, this second path down, so with that um, vigor and armor assault, or that vigor path right there, is down. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, please hit that like and subscribe, and make sure you have the notification on, as we will be making sure that we explore the entire chapter and releasing it path by path. Thank you.